Hey everyone, it's Nancy Ann. I have a Trendsend for you today. I had not intended on recording this. They offered me $25 off of anything from Evereve or Trendsend in my birthday month, and I went ahead and ordered one just for me. But this one is so good, and it just seems like all of the videos I've seen of Trendsend lately, they haven't been doing so hot. So I thought I'd share a good one with you. So let's get into this. Well, welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad you're here so I can show off my latest Trendsend by the store Evereve. This, by the way, is my dog Ruger. If you've not seen him before, I think he's particularly happy that I am recording today. He came down here with great gusto and positioned himself down there and looked at me like, Mom, let's get going. Well, as I mentioned on the intro, I hadn't intended on recording this Trendsend. They did offer me a $25 off coupon, anything over $100 in my birthday month of November, and I decided to go ahead and order a box instead of something right from the store because there were a couple of different items I was very interested in trying, and I did ask the stylist if she could include those items in this box, and one came. And I went up to my room and I tried everything on, decided what I would keep, showed my best friend when she came in this last weekend. And I thought, this box has so many cute things and it's so great. And I'm gonna go ahead and record it because, as I also mentioned on the intro, it just seems like Trendsend is not doing so good for many of the unboxings that I've been watching lately. And I thought it would be good for people to see that Trendsend actually does have some great styling and some great clothes. Now, just a little bit about them. They are a styling service from the company Evereve, in case you haven't deduced this by now and you had not seen one of these unboxings before. You pay a $20 styling fee that is applied back towards anything you keep. But if you want to try Trendsend for the first time, you can use my link below and you will get your first box for only $1. That does also get credited back towards anything you keep from your first box. And it also gives you 20% off of anything that you keep. So that can be a pretty good deal because Trendsend is higher end clothing. It also gives me 20% off of my next box. Shipping is free both ways and all the normal things with styling service. I will have a cliff notes down below in the description box if you would like to check that out for yourself if you're interested. Okay, I want to get right into the items here. So this is a top that they sent me when they were styling my box because they felt like it would be great for my colors, and I completely agree. I thought this was so pretty when I pulled it out. Now you can put things on a wish list with at the Trendsend site, and then the stylist, at the Evereve site, and the stylist from Trendsend can take a look at that and include it in your box if it is in stock from the store they are working from, or if it is something that they feel like will work with what they are doing in your box. It's not guaranteeing it will be sent, but they do tend to look at those items and see what they can include. So you'll see that these pieces I'm showing you today are a little bit like a capsule wardrobe. All right, enough talking. Let's get on to the shirt finally. I was, again, very surprised I didn't actually request this. This looks like a very Nancy Ann top. I really love the colors. It has a little bit of smocking here at the wrist. I was kind of wanting to get some darker florals for the upcoming season since that's something that's very in style right now and looking like it's going to stay on trend for a while. I love the smocking up here near the neck. It's just so pretty. The sleeves are kind of sheer and the rest of the garment is lined, so it's not see-through. Here it is from the back. Isn't it cute? And then with it is these faux leather pants. These are fantabulous. I love them. They also have a fantabulous price on them. They're really long. I'm wearing a pair of heeled boots and heeled booties, and they are almost hitting the ground. This is a really great length for me. I am 5'9". They have the little slash pockets in the front. They're a trouser style with the slit pockets in the back, and I'm loving the fit because they aren't fitting me real tight right here. I think they're draping very nicely off of my bum. I love this fit and they're really, really comfortable. So with these pieces, let me talk about the prices and then I'll tell you what and if I decided to keep anything from this. This is the faux leather trouser in black. by Commando is the brand. They are normally $228, and they are on my 20% off price because someone used my link. And thank you so much to the person who used my link, and also to anyone who's ever used any of my links. You have really made it possible for me to continue ordering these boxes, making and producing these videos for you. But my price is $182.40 on this. I love these, and I had told myself that for my birthday month, this would be my splurge box. I could go ahead and keep whatever I wanted, regardless of whether I really needed it or not. And I love these, but here's the thing. I know I said whether I needed it or not, right? But I have two pairs of faux leather pants, one's skinny and one's not quite as wide a leg as this, but still a little bit wider, that I got from a JB Style box. Although that pair does have the tie waist, and these are zip up, which I like a little bit better. And I have a pair of coated black denim jeans that I got from a Front Door Fashion. So how many pairs of shiny black pants do I really need? So unfortunately, these are going back, even though I am absolutely crazy about them. And then this here is the Willow Floral top in Black Wine Floral by Evereve. This is a size medium, by the way, and these are 31s. And this one is $88 regular, and my price is $70.40. So I decided I am keeping this top. It's staying with me. Now take a look at this. The length is terrific. This is just a really good length for me to pull it out and wear it casually and not have to worry about sucking in all the time when I pull in. I love everything about this top, so it's staying here. Okay, I'll be back with the next outfit. I wanted to point out that the top I just showed you has a little ties that come down in front. I'm often not a fan of those, but I like it just fine with this because I can tie it down there and maintain the V of the neck. And then also the fabric is flocked in places, so you can see that velvet almost burnout look type of look to it there. I really like that. I'm still crazy about this top. Okay, next two items. This top, I actually requested. Both of these pieces I did. They were on my wish list, and I wasn't expecting the top to be what it is. First of all, it's very sheer. I didn't think at this time of year they would have a sheer top, I guess, as one of their new items. And the print kind of has a boho almost type feel to it, as does the fit, and I'll show you more about that in just a second. But these are the sleeves that are lined and then brought up shorter than the outside, so it creates that puffy blouson look, which is kind of cute, but it tends to drive me nuts because it's just dangling there and it's hitting against my arms without being fixed. And I can kind of move it up here, but I just don't think that looks as good when it's, yeah, that's not right. It's supposed to come down like this. It's a real loose fit. This also has the ties like the last shirt. I do have it tied because it comes down pretty low here when it's open, although again, a cami underneath there would help with that. And here is the length of this. Probably should have done this second because now I'm gonna have to tuck it back in for the pants. So you can see it kind of has that loose feel. This doesn't tend to be my aesthetic. And now onto the Evereve trouser. I love these, but let's talk about all the good things. They're really, really long. They're almost too long. I'm almost stepping on them in my heels, and I've got long legs, so that tells you something about the length. It's a trouser, so it's got the pockets in the front, and kind of like the faux leather pants, it also has the slit hems in the back. And I love that because I love a pair of trouser jeans, and I have been looking for one. No distressing. There is a little bit of whiskering across the hips, but it doesn't really bother me. And the waist, it's kind of big. It's kind of big on me. So, however, I love the idea of them. They've got this nice high rise, trying to think of the word, and overall I like the fit. But as I kept wearing them, they were getting oddly baggy and bunchy through the front here, and I started thinking maybe they're just too big between the waist, and it's sliding down because of the waist, and there's a little more room through here than there needs to be on me. I'm just concerned that smaller would be tight through the hips. So when my best friend came, I tried them on for her, and she said, those are too big for you. Go down 1 size, they'll fit. So that's what I'm going to do with these, is these are going to be returned. I've already told them I'm exchanging them. These are a size 31. I'm going to go down to a 30 and see how those look. Okay, let's talk about prices on these. And this obviously is going back because it's not really my gig. All right. These Breezy Smock Neck blouse in royal paisley. It's a size large. This is by Sanctuary and it's regular $89 and my price is $71.20. And the pants, almost forgot about those. This is the Evereve trouser in incredible size 31 by Evereve. Regular $128 and my price would be $102.40. Okay, let's come back with another outfit. This is the last outfit in this Trendsend box. This buffalo plaid coat is one that I requested. I requested both this and a button-down cardigan with the Fair Isle print. It was white that tied at the waist. I would have purchased that. I wish she would have sent it as well. But I'm glad she at least sent this so I could try it. The reason I wanted to try this is because of a long, similar type coat that they had in my last front door fashion. It was over $300 and I decided not to keep that one because I felt like it was a little bit tight through the hips. And this reminded me of that in a few different ways. So I like the print and I like the way the coat looks. I'm just having a little problem with the way it fits. The fringe across the bottom is so, so cute. It's very warm. No buttons or snaps or ties or zippers or anything to hold it together in the front, but I can tell it would still be quite warm. Here's how it looks from the back. But I don't like the fit because it fits a little tiny bit big through the shoulders. I think the top might be a little bit big. This is a large. But then through the hips, it fits correctly. And then I've got this extra fabric here in the middle, and maybe that's the way it's supposed to fit. But on me, I feel like it kind of hangs like an Indian blanket. So it's only $149, which for this quality of coat, it's fully lined. It's a fabulous coat. I think that's a great price. And of course, I would get 20% off of that. I'll cover the prices in just a second. But I would always feel like it fit me just a little funny and it looked real bulky. Speaking of bulky, let's talk about this gorgeous cobalt sweater. Isn't it pretty? I love the color and it's got the long sleeves, and those are two things I really like about it. And I do like that it's cropped. But because it's a boxier fit, I feel like I'm losing my shape, and I'm not a super big fan of these high necklines. And the other thing is it's 4% wool, and it's just the tiniest bit itchy. So I couldn't wear this for very long. So this one's gonna go back. Let me run over some prices for you. The Yanez fringe plaid coat, which is this right here, is cadet blue, size large by Z Supply. Regular $149, my price $119.20 with the discount. And then I've got the Adina Pullover by Pistola. It's in cobalt. This is a size large, regular $148, and my price would be $118.40. So obviously, the two pieces I'm going to keep out of this, I'm sending the pants back to be exchanged for one size smaller, and then I am going to keep that burgundy top with the pretty flocking and smocking all over it. I love that one. So there we go. That is my Trendsend. I would love to know what you think about it. If you could do me a favor and give this video a real quick like, I would really appreciate that. Comment down below. I love interacting with you guys. And if you would consider subscribing, I would be most honored. Thank you again to whomever used my link and got me that terrific discount. Plus I get another $25 off of the things I'm choosing to keep. We will see you on the next video. Bye-bye and be blessed.